From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets. Hey, ooh, and that's the truth, ain't it? I dang near lose my mind in this booth, ain't it? What's good, y'all? Let's get our praise in. Let's go. Got some things we gotta talk about first. You know, we gotta get our daily motivation in our gospel, our praise. You know, amen. So we gonna go crazy. You feel me? Yeah, man. Hey, ooh, and that's the truth, ain't it? I dang near lose my mind in this booth, ain't it? Let's get right. Give me a second. Let me get this stuff situated. Yes, sir. Okay. We're gonna talk about this man right here, and a variety of others. But you know, we're gonna start off with old cinnamon. Got some things I want to get off my mind, off my chest to see us. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Along the way to shape you for your purpose. Amen. Matter who stands against it. If it's meant for you, away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you. To take the heart away. Than successes. Then you will not regret it. With pride, press on with purpose, and appreciate what God has brought you through. Amen. Won't he do it? Hey, ooh, and that's the truth, ain't it? I dang near lose my mind in this booth, ain't it? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you're on the YouTube side, you feel me? Hey, man. All right. Get our gospel in. Matter of fact, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch the video. Let's go to the other overlay. Let's watch the video. Hold on. In Jesus' name. Watch the video right there. Oh, we own a PlayStation. Oh, please believe we own a PlayStation. We about to go crazy. Someone asked a question. Why do we sing when we lift our hands to Jesus? Hey, what do we really mean? Let's get right. Let's get right with it. Someone may be wondering when we sing our songs. Hey, at times we may be crying. Nothing. Hey, 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 I sing because I'm happy. Is it a surprise for you? Canelita is a bit, that's crazy. That's crazy, Rico. Hold that thought. We gonna talk after we finish praising God. But that, hey, Rico, you be having me crying, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. You be having me laughing, bro. Keep that energy, bro. Please. I need that. That's funny, man. You don't play no games, boy. If you like somebody, you really like them. If you don't like somebody, boy, you really don't like them. I ain't mad at that. Keep that energy, bro. I might make you a mod of the channel. How you been, though, bro? We gonna let you get your thoughts off too, man. If you want to join the Discord a little later. I gotta get mine off, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you gonna get your rebuttals. You're the reason why. You're the reason why. When my world sang it. Hey, bow. Hey, is the reason why. Sam said, hey, what's up? I love your shit. Hey, man, no, thank you, bro. You're banned. I don't come in here soliciting things, man. I don't need that. I ain't asked for it. I appreciate it. Get out of here, bro. Reason why I come in here trying to sell things, man. I didn't even get through my gospel yet. Stream ain't been on for 10 minutes. You already trying to sell me something. Interrupting my Jesus. Sing it. Hey. Bow. Have a broken heart. It's not about like or dislike. It's about giving the credit to the people who deserve it, bro. Canelo doesn't deserve credit? Rico, yeah. You can hold that thought, bro. I'm about to be on your head top. I'm gonna be on your head top. Canelo don't deserve credit? Okay. Hold that thought. I see. I can't wait to get on your head top. Thank you for giving me some ammunition. He said Canelo don't deserve credit. If Canelo don't deserve credit, who does? I can't wait. Hold that thought, brother. All the reason why, yeah. Because you first loved me. Amen. He said he don't deserve. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the show now. Let's get to the show. Thank God for all my blessings. With God, I can do anything. Without God, I'm nothing. Thank you so much, Lord Jesus, for blessing me to see another beautiful day, man. And have things that I can appreciate and be grateful for. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building. That's my word. Hey, if you don't like it, you get the bird. Hey. Let's get it, man. If you're on the YouTube side, don't forget to like the video. Please, please, please tell your homies about it. Tell your mamas, your aunties, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your best friends, people you like, dislike, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-friends. You know what I'm talking about? Tell them all about the channel, man, if they enjoy it, especially if they enjoy boxing. They're boxing enthusiasts. We are boxing enthusiasts around here, pugilist enthusiasts, as I like to say. Let's get it popping today, man. Today, I want to talk about Canelo, or how some will call him, like Rico, Canelita. He's very disrespectful because ain't nothing lady like about my boy. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about his personal life now, but I'm talking about when he get in that boxing ring. You know, he might be like De La Hoya with the fishnet. What Raleigh called De La Hoya? Oscar De La Fishnets? He might be like De La Fishnets with the thing. You know what I'm talking about? He might be like De La Hoya with the fishnets.
I'm gay. I ain't got it. Hey. I'm not sending no gay goon.
Hey.
With me, I'm sending some real niggas.
Hey.
Ain't never one of them gay.
He might be like Oscar De La Fishnets. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? But when he in that ring, that boy's a doggy. That boy is a doggy. So his name is Canelo. So when you call him Canelita, you're disrespectful.
Here you go.
Disrespecting my boy.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. It was so disrespectful. You done hit me in my mouth with some goddamn money.
All right, so let's get right. So he said Canelita does not deserve any credit because Floyd danced him. Come on, bro. Let me tell you about this, bro. Let me tell you. Floyd is the greatest of all time. No, I consider him the greatest of all time. Number one, numero uno. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to all the falls. You know, of course, you got to have Muhammad Ali up there when you consider that. Of course, Sugar Ray Robinson. Of course, Sugar Ray Leonard. There's other people like of course, Julio Cesar Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Other people you could consider. You know, they're all in that argument discussion. But for me, it's Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s and I started watching boxing in the 2000s, you know, early 2000s, late 90s. So I don't mean I'm not a historian of the game, but at the same time, you know, when I see something, it is what it is. And I think Floyd is the best from the way he did it, the way he was able to execute and keep all his faculties and still remain on top post-retirement. He's still doing it right now. So when you tell me somebody lost to somebody who's considered the greatest, how can you tell me that means he's trash? Now, if you lose to the greatest, I'm not saying that you should lose to anybody, but if you lose to the greats, it doesn't necessarily mean you're bad. He lost to Floyd Mayweather, and the only other person that Canelo lost to was Dimitri Bivol. How did he lose to him? He lost to him by moving up. Where did he move up to? Light heavyweight. And how did he lose? He lose looking like the smaller man, because he actually was. So there's no shame in that. Now, you want to say that he lost to Erislandy Lara? I give you that, because I thought Erislandy Lara beat Canelo. But it is what it is. And when he fought Floyd, Canelo was young. So that's okay. You know, he got some. And when did Erislandy Lara beat? I agree with that. Erislandy Lara did get robbed, but that's it. He had a trilogy with Triple G. People say that Triple G was that guy. You know, people were scared of him. I actually like Triple G more than I like Canelo. Triple G was one of my favorite fighters. When they first fought, I thought Triple G won in that draw, and I thought Canelo was scared. But he fought him 3 times and he won. The second fight, Canelo won. The third fight, we already know he slaughtered him. So and then I think with him losing to Floyd early, that was the best thing that could happen in his career. What happened after Canelo lost to Floyd? You remember when that same Canelo that fought Jose Miguel Cotto, who I'm going to bring up later. I'm not talking about Miguel Cotto. I'm talking about the brother, Jose Cotto. He looked very stiff, and he almost got dropped in that fight, but he came back and won. What happened after he fought Floyd? I'll tell you what happened. You saw him versus Danny Jacobs, that head movement, that evasion, that elusive when he fought Triple G. Come on, bro. That helped this game, man. Y'all got to stop this, man. Canelo's a beast. Now, if you want to say he might lose to Benavidez, that's fine. He might. What up, Quad? My guy, good morning. Yes, he beat Delirium Durham and look at Smith with one hand, made 12 rounds with Canelo. That's okay, Callum Smith. You talking about Callum Smith or you talking about Liam Smith? What Smith you talking about? Because he beat both of them. You know what I'm talking about? Canelo's such a beast. I don't think y'all realize Canelo's beating brothers. He's beating whole lineages. he beat Liam Smith and Callum Smith. That's a set of brothers. He beat Jose Cotto and Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto's a Hall of Famer. That's a set of brothers. He beat Jermall Charlo, and if he fights Jermall Charlo, he gonna beat twin brothers. Stop it, bro. The man takes on whole boxing lineages. Y'all better stop it, man. Canelo is a beast, and this whole notion that he needs Benavidez. Why does he need David Benavidez for his legacy? Canelo's a legend. If Canelo retires right now today, he's going down as one of the greatest boxers of all time, especially one of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. He went up and beat Sergey Kovalev. Every time he beats somebody has something else to say. Oh, you won't fight Sergey Kovalev. Oh, he fights Sergey Kovalev. He beats him. Oh, Sergey Kovalev is past his prime. Okay, he's older than Canelo. So what? When he fought Floyd, oh, he got beat up. Well, Canelo was young. So when he fights greats and he's young, they say, oh, he got beat up. Well, he was young. He fought Sugar Shane Mosley, who was a Hall of Famer. He was young. Oh, Sugar Shane was past his prime. He fought Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was past his prime. Miguel Cotto's 10 years older than Canelo. When Cotto was in his prime at 28, Canelo was 18. What do you want him to do? Go back in time? You want time travel? Like, what can he do? He fought Daniel Jacobs. The Charlos were ducking Daniel Jacobs. What would you want? The next legend that they really wanted to put, the next Mexican star, was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Canelo fought him and beat him. Even though Charlo Jr. is not that, Cesar Chavez Jr. is not that good. He fought, him and Austin Trout were 2 up-and-coming prospects at the same time. They both were undefeated. He fought Austin Trout and beat Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? Not even mention the people that we're forgetting about. We're forgetting about how he destroyed Josecito Lopez, who was never a great fighter. He was an overachiever anyway, but still, he beat some people. And the likes of Kermit Cintron, we're not going to forget about people like that. Come on, man. What we doing, man? Remember James Kirkland, too? James Kirkland said, oh, I'm going to be all up on Canelo's. I'm going to make him smell my breath. Got knocked out. Yeah. You smell your breath. You see his stars. I think you mentioned Yildirim earlier, or maybe you didn't. I don't know. Remember Yildirim. Billy Joe Saunders, he gave him his first and only loss. Come on, man. Caleb Plant. I always forget. Oh, you want to talk about how Smith, he couldn't stop Smith. What about Caleb Plant? David Benavidez didn't stop Caleb Plant. Everybody talks about all the stuff that Canelo didn't do. What about Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant was stopped by Canelo. David Benavidez did not stop Caleb Plant. But when Munguia stops John Ryder, oh, he did what Canelo couldn't do. Like, you can't pick and choose and manipulate the narrative. Tell the whole freaking story. So what? He didn't just stop John Ryder. He stopped Caleb Plant. And David Benavidez didn't stop Caleb Plant. Oh, Munguia and Canelo have different styles. That's like saying, oh, Pacquiao stopped Ricky Hatton, but Floyd didn't. Pacquiao stopped Ricky Hatton way before Floyd did. Who cares? That's not their style of fighting. They don't have the same style. Munguia is a high offensive, big volume, large frequency, high frequency of punching, large volume of punches. You know what I'm saying? He's very offensive minded. He doesn't block. That's the kind of style he is. Of course he's going to knock out John Ryder. That's the type of, he's either going to knock him out or get knocked out. That's how McGee is. That's all his fights going to be like. He's either going to knock you out or he's going to get knocked out. That's it. Canelo's more cerebral with his approach. He's more methodical with his approach, more strategic with his approach. He's a boxer. He does a sweet science. So we got to stop this, man. Canelo is a beast. He don't need nobody for his legacy. I want him to fight David Benavidez. Matter of fact, we gonna watch the video, Rico. We gonna watch the video right here. I want him to fight David Benavidez. Of course I want him to fight David Benavidez. Does he need to fight David Benavidez? Hell no. Why does he need to fight David Benavidez? Why? David Benavidez needs him. He don't need to fight. I would love for, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. You know what I'm gonna tell you, bro? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If Canelo fights David Benavidez, David Benavidez is gonna get knocked out. You know why I'm saying that? I didn't think that before. I remember I said it was a 50-50 fight. I just changed my mind. Because I just thought about this. I'll let you with yourself on Canelita's dick. What up with the prize fighter? Kovalev was paid $2 million to lose, but here we go. Now does you see? When he beats somebody, he's paid to lose. So if I'm on Canelo's meat, that means you are all his opponent's meat. So at least I'm on one meat, and you on 100 meats. You get passed around like a $2 hoe for free. Prize fighter, what's good? What's good, bro? Since you want to talk about somebody else, somebody meat. You're saying Kovalev was paid to get knocked out? Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. That's how you know you just obsessed. You on his meat more than I am. You fabricating lies and making up conspiracy theories. I'm just telling you what it is. Whether you want to say he was paid to lose, not on paper, he lost. I don't care what you want to say. Oh, he got paid by, it was an Illuminati, or it was Vladimir Putin paid for it. I don't care what you talking about. You making up stuff. All I know is on paper, when you look up Kovalev versus Canelo, it says Canelo won, Kovalev lost. Lost. You go back and watch the footage, it shows Canelo won, Kovalev lost. Anything else you want to make up, that's your business, because you want his meat. Take his nutsack out your throat. What up with it, prize fighter? Look at this. Look at this right here. I'm going to show y'all this right here. Let me show you this right here. Let me go to my videos, man. Give me a second. Let me go to my videos. Man, talking about no Kovalev paper. Look at this. Look at this. Look right here. This is what I said yesterday.
Now, the part that I agree with Paulie Malignaggi is that Canelo is definitely.
Why is it not showing up? Oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. I got you. I got the wrong thing up. Hold on. I got you. Got the wrong one up. Hold on. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, bet. All right, here you go. Cause this is short, you won't be able to see it well. You won't be able to see it well because it's a short.
Now, the part that I agree with Paulie Malignaggi is that Canelo is definitely holding the belt hostage. He needs to relinquish those belts if he's not going to fight Benavidez. However, Canelo is ducking. Canelo needs Benavidez for his legacy. Excuse me. Do we not know who Canelo has fought? The young Canelo fought.
Talk to him. Talk to him, P. Talk to him, P.
Of course, Floyd's a man, greatest of all time. If Canelo retired right now, he would go down as one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Talk to him, P.
Benavidez needs him.
Talk to him, P.
To fight Benavidez. Let me repeat. I want Canelo to fight Benavidez. One more time for those in the back. I want Canelo to fight Benavidez. But Canelo does not need to fight Benavidez for his legacy.
Talk to him, Doc.
Canelo had a trilogy with Triple G. He went up at light heavyweight and fought Sergio Kovalev. He went up and fought Bivol.
Talk to him, Doc.
Somebody is not synonymous with somebody not fighting who you want them to fight. That does not equate to ducking.
Talk to him. That does not equate to ducking. So basically what I'm saying is, just because you like somebody and you want somebody to fight somebody doesn't mean that the other person is ducking them. Those are not synonymous. I'll be right back. Let me grab my food. I'll be right back. So yeah, so like, just because we want somebody, I want him to fight Benavidez too. I would love for Canelo to fight Benavidez. He should, but when he fights Benavidez, guess what people gonna say? Oh, he ducking somebody else. Bro, I heard somebody say that he was ducking Sergey Derevyanchenko, SD. I said, what? I never heard that in my life. Sergey Derevyanchenko's a good fighter. But to say that Canelo, who's a legend, is ducking him? I said, bro, y'all just thirsty, bro. They said he was ducking Triple G. I remember that. He was ducking this, he ducking that, he ducking, and then when he goes fights him, then you gonna make him somebody. As soon as he fights David Benavidez and he beats David Benavidez, people gonna say, oh, he ducking Jaime Munguia. Oh, he ducking Edgar Berlanga. Oh, he ducking this. Remember people say that he was ducking Charlos. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. But yeah, anybody want to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord, man. Say your piece. If you disagree or agree. Come on, Rico, you can join the Discord. Come on, Rico. Come talk to me. Tell me why. Did he drop the WC to Triple G? He did drop the WBC to Triple G. What I will say is this. I do agree that he needs to relinquish those belts. He's holding those belts hostage. But to say he's ducking is crazy. Ducking is crazy. People gotta understand it's a business, bro. This is a business. You gotta accept that. You ain't gotta like it, but you gotta accept it. You're gonna fight the people that make the most sense and make the most dollars to make them holler. This ain't gladiators. He did drop the WBC to Triple G, so people took it as a duck. I feel that, but bro, you're bringing in belts. It's bigger than belts, man. When you get to a certain stage, ask Floyd. When you get to a certain level, bro, it's bigger than ask. It's only about belts when you have no renown. You use the belts to get people's attention and get people's respect. After that, you do what you want. Ask Pacquiao. Unless you're going for a belt to chase a divisional history. I'm not trying to hear that. I guess we understand the lawyer saying you need to be put out there and make it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Quad. Thank you, Quad. It's like Terence Crawford. I love Terence Crawford. Is Canelo ducking Terence Crawford because he doesn't fight him? No. Just because somebody calls you out does not mean you're ducking him. If that's the case, I'll fight Canelo. Hell, let me get some millions. No people gonna say I'm ducking him? He's ducking me? Come on, man. Who has Edgar Berlanga fought? I heard that Triple G is ducking David Morrell. Who has David Morrell fought? The same people that say that he's ducking, they can't name 2 people that Morrell fought. How you ducking somebody who ain't fight nobody? Oh, he looks good, so he's ducking him. Same applies to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford ducking Boots. What? Ducking who? Excuse me? Say what? He ducking who? Just because he called him out and said his name, I'm ducking him? Terence Crawford is 36 years old. Come on, bro. Stop it. Andre, prize fighter. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. So let me ask you something. Did the Charlos duck Andre? If Canelo ducked Andre, did what's the name duck? Then Charlos ducked Andre too then. And Billy Joe Saunders ducked Andre too then. With the injury that they said is fake. Stop it, bro. That's a fact? Stop it, bro. So we think that Canelo was scared of Andre. That's not a, what you just said is not a fact. 40 million to fight Andre? I don't believe it. You gotta show me. Show me. Show me, brother. You gotta show me that. You're telling me Andre's a career high payday, so you say he would have made more against Andre than he would against Floyd? Than he did against Floyd? Stop it, bro. Tell me 3 people that Andre fought without referencing Google. Tell me 3 people that Demetrius Andre fought, not counting David Benavidez because that was his last fight. Tell me 3 people that Demetrius Andre fought. And I like Demetrius Andre. Tell me. It's online. Come on, bro. I could type in. I could say he would have made 300 million and put it online. That'll make it true, bro. Come on. You know better than that, prize fighter. You smarter than that. A lot of things are online, bro. Oh, okay. But you said that was his biggest payday. You got to understand that he already fought Floyd. So how could he make more money How could it be his biggest payday if you're not saying that it would have been more than Floyd? I'm gonna read your message again. You said he ducked Andre at 160. He turned down an all-time career high payday. So how could you say you're not saying that when that's what you just said? You said an all-time career payday, an all-time career high payday. But then you're saying that he wouldn't make more against Andre than he did against Floyd. So that's contradictory. I like Andre. I wish he would have got a chance to fight Floyd. I mean Canelo, but he did not. There's nothing about Andre's resume that says that he should have fought Canelo, bro. You gotta think there's more deserving fighters. Like you gotta understand there was James Kirkland out there. There was what's my boy's name? Danny Jacobs. Do we think Andre's better than Danny Jacobs? Or more deserving than Danny Jacobs? I do wish he would have fought what's the name? I wish he would have got a chance to fight Canelo. I wish he didn't have to fight what's the name? Had to fight David Benavidez. I didn't think I was going for I was hoping that Andre would win. I like not that I don't like David. I like David Benavidez too. But I like Demetrius Andre's story, but you gotta get out there, bro. I was just hoping he'd be able to outslick him, but he wasn't able to do it. Drop your link to the Discord so you can talk? Bet. I got you. This is perfect time to talk while I'm eating so I can hear all your bullshit. Let me know if that works. Click on that link and then type something in the general chat so I can see your name and give you permission to join Discord. So I can hear you talk. I know sometimes things get lost in translation on the text, on the messages, because I have the mic and you don't. But you definitely contradicted yourself, though. Yes, sir. Join up, bro. I love to have conversations, man. As long as we, you know what I'm saying. I love it, bro. We don't have to agree. That's what makes sports awesome, man. Like people get so sensitive and so mad because they don't know how to deal with. They're not sociable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get carried away, of course, but well, you can keep it respectful and still disagree. You know what I'm saying? That's what we done, man. Hey, we talk trash all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we ain't supposed to agree. Some things we will agree upon. We're not going to agree on everything. That's okay. People just so sensitive because they soft, man. Well, we give you, like I said, you don't have to be respectful for me though, cause that getting disrespectful is right in my alley. So be respectful for yourself. I'm gonna be on your head top. You know, be mad at me. I'll be talking shit. They want to fight me. Oh man, yeah, I know that I used to box too. So pull up if you want to. Why do you think I like boxing so much? I ain't saying I can beat everybody, but I like my chances. Beast, what's good? Dr. PG, talk to him. And let me know when you typed in the general chat, prize fighter. I don't see it yet. Oh, you might have to wait 10 minutes, huh? Yeah, if you just joined, you might have to wait 10 minutes. I don't see your name, bro. You clicked on that link? You about to head to New York? What you doing in New York, brother? Oh, you see how cold it is, boy? You going to New York City? It's cold in Florida, so I know it's freezing in New York. That boy said you're going to New York in the winter.
What?
Yeah, you wildin'. You must got some hot poom poom waiting for you. You about to go bust gym? Yeah, we know you lying. You didn't see the link? Look in the chat, bro. Here, I got you again. Just type Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. Wait, you don't see that link right there? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's not showing up in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, bet. I got you. I got you. It might not be showing up. I'm sorry, because I'm on Twitch and YouTube, so it probably went in my Twitch chat. I apologize. That might be my fault. Let me say, I got you. Sorry about that. You see that one? He came to AZ a few years ago. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Good dude. You still don't see that link? It says it went on both sides. For real? It says restream. You don't see that link right there. Dang, okay, let me check. That's weird. Nah, it's supposed to be going through both sides. Hold on. Nah, I gotta fix that. Let me go on my YouTube set and make sure. Gotta fix that. You see it, Quad? All right, bet. Appreciate it. Yeah, I see it on the YouTube side, you bumba. Hey, Prize, you suck. I see it. Capping. You trolling. He trolling. All right, he just joined. Are you Jay Benzo? You might have to wait 10 minutes. I got to change that set. Well, no, I'm not gonna change that set. Actually, I'm not gonna change that set because trolls join my Discord and then they just drop all types of pornography links, like hateful links. If you're on the YouTube side, don't forget to like the video, please. If you haven't subbed to the YouTube already, man, sub to that YouTube, man. Sub to my YouTube, man. Sub to me on TikTok. Follow my Twitter, all the good stuff, man. Dr. PGNGM on all socials, man. Stop playing with me. You know my thing. Let's get right, man. That's how you support me for free. Come on. That's crazy, beast. And have a safe trip to New York, though. And once you're in there, once you're in the Discord, when you can type in the general chat, prize fighter. And then I'll give you the permission to join the Discord. I mean, join the voice channel. I appreciate it, beast. 33 up there? Hey. 33 degrees in New York? Oh, Lord. Bet. I'm getting permission. Getting permission right now. All right. All right, you can join the voice channel now, brother. Got my boy Prize Fighter finna talk to me, bro. He finna get me together. Let's get right.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that look good. Hold on. How much fun?
Hey, Quad, I appreciate the support on the Instagram too, Quad. I see you. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna say, I need some mods on the YouTube side as well once you start growing. You know how to join the voice channel, Prize Fighter? There's a fight tonight too, man. I can't remember who's fighting. Supernova versus what's the buddy's name? Something Foster. That should be a good one. O'Shea Foster, something like that. And I'm most excited for Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington. He's a hot prospect right now. I think he won Prospect of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. You don't know about? Okay, no problem, prospect. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Don't worry, watch. I give out tutorials. Don't even trip, bro. I didn't know when I didn't know either. You know what I'm saying? All right, check this out. You watching? All right, see the Discord? Hold on, let me move my face. So this is your name right here. If you go to your left side, are you on your phone or you on the PC? Either way, it should be pretty similar. So you go to the left side, like click on these. You see this little, sorry, what? You see these little channels? Once it would say, with your talking ass. That's the name of the channel. Yeah, so it should be on the left side still, even on your phone. The interface should be relatively the same. And if you got your camera, I can put you on the screen too. You know what I'm talking about? As long as you got your hair date and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Got your fresh cut. We're going to have you on the camera. You feel me? If you want to be, no pressure though. You don't have to be. So if you look on the left side, it should say, what you're talking. There you go. There you go. A boy in there.
Yeah.
What it do, brother?
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
I gotta find my mute button because I was.
What?
Hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold.
No pressure.
All right, so if it get loud, I'm gonna mute myself out, but I ain't going nowhere. But like I was saying, there's Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn, yep.
You can go to another channel called Champ Side. He actually did the actual interview himself. And
Okay.
He stated to where that Demetrius Andre was the last piece to the puzzle. You don't remember that interview by Eddie Hearn saying he's the last piece of the puzzle for Canelo and Andre to be undisputed.
Undisputed. I do remember that.
Okay.
I do.
He turned down at the time.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, he turned down a guaranteed purse of $40 million.
Okay.
His guaranteed purse against Floyd was $5 million. So
Okay.
at the time, this was Canelo's biggest guaranteed payday.
Right,
That's
right.
why I said,
Right.
I was just disagreeing with you, but some people
I got you.
Pardon me. Some people go a little crazy with the Canelo hate, you feel me?
Right, right. That's what I think too.
I don't like the bull. I don't like the way the bull moves. A lot of people call him a duck. The
Right.
whole boxing industry calls him a duck.
Right.
He's been moving funny.
Right.
So, and like right now, like Tank is starting to move funny. Now his people starting to drop off on him. Like, yo, this bull, he moving funny. You feel me?
Right.
He ain't trying to fight Dev. He ain't trying to fight Shakur. But I just say, let's wait and see.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Same thing for Canelo. Let's wait till he announces his next fight. Then grind him up if it's not Benavidez.
Thank you. At least.
If it's somebody, because I grind him up all the time because I was a Canelo fan until he started acting funny like he didn't want the Triple G fight. Triple G, the first fight.
The first fight. I got you. I'm with you.
He didn't want that. He ducked that fight. He dropped the WBC belt, and then HBO backed him into a corner and said, "Look, you know, we need this. I need this." And
Yep,
he ain't have
I
no
remember
choice
that.
but to do the fight. And a lot of people thought G won the fight.
I did. Well, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who thought Triple G won the
so
first
you
fight.
like me, I thought G won that first fight with
Right.
his jab. I thought his jab was the expert.
Right. Right.
But like the Canelo hate is crazy. But I'm part of them people because I can't stand the bull because he moves funny to me. You know,
Right.
he duck and dodge. He picks and shoot. He always fights his opponent coming off their worst performance.
Okay.
Soon as Benavidez lost the belt on the scale, Canelo went running back and fought Rocky Fielding.
Rocky Fielding. Yeah. Right.
Soon as he did that, soon as David Benavidez got stripped of the WBC, he went running over there to get that belt. You know what I mean? From a fan perspective, like why fans are so harsh on him because of stuff like that. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so that's pretty much it. I'm not like disagreeing and trying to come.
No. Hey, bro, I don't mind, bro. You sound like a sensible dude, bro. I can tell you how you represent yourself, bro. Yeah, talk your shit, bro. I do not take offense. You know, so I actually appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it because I don't know everything. You know, I'm a fan just like you. Yeah, I'm a fan. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother.
I rock with boys.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I like all
Yeah, right. I appreciate that. Where you from?
I'm from Philly right now.
Philly. Okay. Yeah. I hear it.
I live in Jersey, but I'm in Philly.
Okay. Big Jers. Big Jers.
Walk down the block now. I'm gonna mute my mic out because it might get a little loud in the truck.
Okay.
I want to give you some food, dog. I'm hungry behind it.
All right, bet. So I'm in Florida, but I'm gonna give my rebuttal. I'm gonna try to remember everything you said. So the first point that I wanted to rebuttal was with the purse. So I'm not denying that, but a lot of people also said with Eddie Hearn, right? He just recently famously said he Tank turned down, it was either 10 to 15 million or 15 to 20, right? You just saw that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said that's guaranteed again. Now, I don't know. This is where I take a back seat, you know, because I know, for example, like with the Floyd, how he had 5 million guaranteed. I don't know how much. I don't know if you get 40 million and that means you don't get a cut of the pay-per-view sales. Like if that's just the flat rate. You see what I'm saying? Or is you getting 40 million like the 5 million up front or guaranteed, and then you also still get a percentage? That's the part I don't know.
40 million. It was a guaranteed. And tell me if it get to win it, because this is the winning whipping the iron.
Yeah.
It was a guaranteed purse of 40 million.
Right.
The fight was on the zone. The fight
Right.
was going to be on the zone.
Right.
They didn't have pay-per-view at
Right.
So it was going to be no back-end money and all that.
Right.
They're going to cut them the check. Here you go.
Exactly. Right.
They're going to stream the fight and then go from there.
Exactly. Okay.
He ducked out of the fight. He ran running up to 168, I believe.
Right.
That's why people get on him like that. You feel me?
Right. Now I get it, but what I was gonna say is, so Demetrius Andre, what was that? That had to be, I don't remember what year that was, but if I don't remember what.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to get the line.
Yeah, I don't want to get the line either. But okay, so but what I'm saying is, I don't. This don't sound right. But I don't know how much of a big payday that would be. I know 40 million sounds like a lot, just like the 15 to 20 or 15 to 20 million for Tank sounds like a lot. But in actuality, it's really a pay cut for Tank, that is. So I gave that comparison to say I'm not sure if that is indeed good money. I mean, to me, it sounds good, of course, like especially when you say the 5 million guarantee. But at that time, we got to remember too, Canelo was young and Floyd was on top. When he, you know, say so 5 million. Canelo ain't getting no 5 million now, of course, or back then when he was about to fight Andre. So I'm not sure how the money, you know, I could speculate or whatever, and I could go off what Eddie Hearn says, but Eddie Hearn don't always keep it a buck either.
He
Right. So, right.
But there was another report, and I forget who reported it, that confirmed that the zone, it might have been somebody from the zone, that said that
it was true.
Real.
Okay.
He turned the 40 million down. He
Okay.
didn't want to fight. He didn't
Okay.
want it.
Okay.
I think he could have beat Andre.
I think he beats Andre, bro. No disrespect to Andre. I think.
No disrespect. Shout out to Benavidez.
Yeah, I like him too. I like him too, Boo Boo. I like Boo Boo.
I just thought Canelo could beat him. And he don't want to fight Benavidez. People, like the fans are demanding these things, bro.
Right.
You come in trying to pull Charlo out. There's a video of him. If he does fight Charlo, he looks a hot mess because he out in the Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, I saw that on the boat and all that. Yeah, I saw that.
I hate boxing. See, I love the sport of boxing. I like the fighters to live a clean lifestyle. And he
Right.
doesn't do it. So now, when Charlo was focused and ready to go, he didn't want to fight.
You see? Okay, you see? Right. But see, okay, that's what I had that's what I had a little had a rebuttal to. So first you said the Andre, so we covered the 40 million, whatever. So I'm not sure about that. But then you said man, there was another point. It was similar to the Charlo joint. You said dang, I can't remember. It was one of his opponents that you called out. Was it oh, Triple G the first time. Right. Okay, so when you said he relinquished the belt, I agree with you. However, do you remember who he fought before he fought Triple G the first time?
I don't get the line.
Okay, it's cool. But it was Chavez. I distinctly remember that. So I want to ask you, be honest. Now, we can disagree. Don't even worry about that. You know, so like I said, you cool. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? We getting to know each other, stuff like that. Do you think, who do you think makes more money? Chavez and Canelo or Gennady and Canelo at that time?
Well, yeah, at that time, it's definitely Chavez.
Right. So I'm not making excuses, but I just want to take everything in.
Sounds crazy because you can get a big pay. He's still going to get a big payday. You know what I mean?
See, I don't know though.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that though. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that though, Prize, because it's like Boots right now. You know, I'll make the parallel between Boots and Triple G. Not saying that they're the same, but hear me out. So Triple G, you know about Triple G. I know about Triple G because we watch boxing, bro. We're not the majority. We're the minority in America. When it comes to America, boxing, people don't watch boxing like that. That's why everybody loves, no disrespect to Tank either. Tank is not even forced to explore his other facets of his game because him knocking out people puts him in that Tyson stratosphere to where that's what everybody wants to see. They want to see knockout kings, not boxing. You know, that's why Floyd is so special because Floyd had to turn from Pretty Boy Floyd to adapt the Money Mayweather, and become the villain. So people really want to see him lose. They didn't really want to see him. You know what I'm saying? More people tuned in to see him lose. So with who else? So with Triple G and Boots, the parallel I'm making there is that we know Triple G and he's a monster. We know what he's capable of, just like Boots. But to say that Terence Crawford and Canelo are ducking him, I feel like it's a little unfair when you consider the business side of it. Of course, from the competitive standpoint, of course, it's like, dang, we want you to fight the best to fight the best. But it doesn't always make the best sense from the business standpoint. And I think Floyd opened a lot of people's eyes, which is why Floyd also gets so much hate because they accuse him, like him not fighting Paul Williams. That's the only person I feel like, okay, maybe Floyd shimmied a little bit from Paul Williams. But everybody else, like, why would he fight Antonio Margarito? People used to accuse him of ducking Margarito. Yeah. Why would he fight Margarito? Right, and he was cheating. Imagine if you would have fought him in what he did to Cotto, bro. And guess what? We know he was cheating. Almost definitively know he was cheating. And they still got that L on that poor man's Cotto's record, bro. They ain't expunged that. It's still on his record. Come on, bro. Like boxing is kind of criminal with that shit, bro. He said, "Where's Rocky Balboa?" What's up, Iris? How you doing? But yeah, so I agree with you 1,000% from a competitive standpoint. It's just when and I know a lot of times as fans, we don't want to accept it. And we ain't got to respect it, but you got to know that that's what it is. You know, you ain't got to like it to accept it. You know, like it's like social media. I was watching something and somebody was like, how do we know that Ryan Garcia is the biggest draw? Because he fought Tank and all this, and they say followers don't mean nothing. Bro, I don't like social media as much as the other person, but I have to be on Twitter to keep up and see what the hell Michael Benz is reporting, to see what Eddie Hearn's talking, especially if I want to be in the know, or if I want to be able to give, you know, say have some content to deliver. But I was like, how can you deny Ryan Garcia? Like, he's like, how do you know that Ryan Garcia is a big seller? Because Jake Paul's a big seller. That's how I know that social media means something. Why the hell are we watching Jake? I'm not watching Jake Paul personally because I think that it's a whole bunch of crap. Yeah, right. But for you to be act like you're oblivious to that you lying. You're not accepting the facts. There's a reason why they have Misfits boxing. There's a reason why they got OnlyFans stars fighting and people watching boxing, or Jake Paul or KSI, because in this day and age, social media matters. So for you to not accept that means you're not accepting the truth. So Ryan Garcia is a big seller. That don't mean that he's the most skilled. That don't mean that he's the greatest, or he has the most potential. But to say that to question Ryan Garcia's star power, to me, that's you lying. You pushing your own narrative. You know what I'm saying? So like,
well, the reason I disagree with that is
okay.
Ryan Garcia, without saying he hasn't done anything.
Right. That part. I agree with that. I agree with that.
So he's and I'm gonna say this one thing. I'm gonna have to jump off. I'll jump back over. I'm in this restaurant. So get loud.
Yeah, do your thing.
Damn, I forgot what we were talking about.
Right, Ryan Garcia, and you said you disagree with his draw.
Because his last
Oscar Duarte.
Didn't do anything.
Right.
He did nothing
Right.
compared to Devin Haney or Tank Davis or any some of these other guys. But I mean, he does bring some. He's gonna bring a couple 100,000 to a big fight. But,
right.
You know, it is kind of hard to say. But
it is hard to say, but this.
And I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah.
Come back in the chat and listen.
For sure, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you joining, man. Already, man. Anytime, brother. Already, bro. Yes, sir. Be easy. But yeah, so with I know he's not here to rebuttal or to respond to my rebuttal to him, is that I would say Oscar Duarte. Now, like he said, like some people do numbers with whoever they fight. I think Ryan Garcia does numbers, but it depends on also the build-up. Oscar Duarte didn't have a build-up like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was more of like, Ryan Garcia tends to not really have, as of late, he doesn't really tend to have, how could I say, he doesn't really tend to have, it seems like his opponents are just thrown. Like, look at when he fought Devin Haney. First, he was about to fight Devin Haney. Then he was about to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Then he was about to fight Rolando Romero. Then he went back to Pitbull Cruz. Then he went back to Devin Haney. So, I feel like Oscar Duarte, I think the buildup could have been there. But you do have a point. I can't argue facts. I do not like to argue facts. That sale was not great, but I think it's also because literally nobody knew of Oscar Duarte. They were trying to push this narrative that he was good because he only had 1 loss, I think, or something like that. Was it 1 loss or he was undefeated? I think he only had 1 loss. I think he had 1 loss. And no one really knew who Oscar Duarte was. He was coming out of Mexico. He just got picked up by, I believe he's a Golden Boy. Was he on Golden Boy Promotions as well? I'm not sure. Don't get me in the line. But yeah, I think that had more so a lot to do with. It takes 2 to fight. It takes 2 to fight. But I think it was a combination of both Oscar Duarte and the fact that it wasn't pub like that, in my opinion. But I think Ryan Garcia fighting anybody, and we'll see after this, because I think Devin Haney's gonna win, right? So if Devin Haney wins, I guarantee you, if Ryan Garcia or Raul Romero, put me on record saying this, if Ryan Garcia fights anybody with any type of renown, he's gonna get sales. When I say renown, I'm talking about, I don't care if he fights any of the big 6, which is Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, Abdul Tank Wahid, formerly known as Gervonta Davis, Subriel Matias, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Who am I missing? And Devin Haney. So if he fights any of them, I think he's gonna sell. And then also if he fights Raul Romero, I'll throw Raul Romero in there. If he fights Raul Romero, I think that build up alone might be more interesting than the fight. These YouTube boxing matches, that was so weird. It's so weird, Iris, but it's just, you know. It is what it is, you know. That's the day they too. I feel like to ignore that, it's to ignore facts, you know. Like Jake Paul is big. Jake Paul is a boxer that doesn't box boxers. He's a boxer that doesn't fight boxers. Jake Paul's making a lot of money. He has his own promotion company now. It's like MVP or something like that. MVP, yeah, MV promotion, most valuable promotion, something like that. Or is it MVP promotion, most valuable player promotions, or something like, I think it's MVP, most valuable promotion, something like that. But yeah, so it's like, so you gotta understand too, is like that social media stuff. I mean, look at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, I remember the time there was 4 kings in the heavyweight division, right? It was Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, dang, I just got a blank, Tyson Fury, and Louis King Kong Ortiz. Deontay Wilder is the only one that fought Tyson Fury, famously had a trilogy. He infamously, people don't know this, fought King Kong Ortiz. And this is unquestionable when these 4 were the greatest. Anthony Joshua has not fought none of them. Anthony Joshua ain't fight Deontay Wilder. He ain't fight Ortiz. And he did not fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury barely gets a pass because he didn't fight Ortiz either or Anthony Joshua, but he did fight Deontay Wilder. Now with Anthony Joshua, you can't tell me Anthony Joshua not the most popular. How is that? Anthony Joshua is the most popular, bro. By far. Now, lately, I'm saying at the time. Now, lately, what up with it, Cash? At the time, Anthony Joshua was the most popular. Why? Because social media, bro. That's why people called him an Instagram model. Him and Ryan Garcia. Now, I think Anthony Joshua, because he started losing, not back then, he tried to take a slick way out and lost to Andy Ruiz. You know, anyway, his stock started to go down. But he was more popular than all the other ones. Well, Deontay Wilder should have arguably been the most popular, or Tyson Fury. And that brings me to another thing, is like, people are so hard on Canelo about ducking. Can you imagine, let's just, not even Mexican, let's say American. Can you imagine if there was an American fighter that was considered the top in the heavyweight division, and there was another American fighter in the heavyweight division that was considered at the top, and they didn't fight each other? They're both the same nationality. You know how much they'll be on his head top? Look at why does Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua get a pass? They're from the same place. Why the hell did they not fight each other yet? Canelo is from Mexico and Austin Trout's from America. They're neighboring countries. And Austin Trout and Canelo fought each other as rising prospects. They were both, I think they were both like 20-0 or something like that. They fought each other. How the hell did Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? It's like nobody even cares. It's crazy, bro. So it's like we pick and choose. When I say we, I'm myself included. I'm talking about all the boxing media. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the individual. But we pick and choose like who we put that pressure on. So, and then he had another good point. Prize Fighter made another good point about Canelo, but I did have a rebuttal to it. He said something about Andre. I feel like Andre, I mean, he brought up a good point, which I brought up in my last video. Go check it out, about Charlo and Canelo. People said that he's right. People are saying Canelo was ducking Charlo. It's like, how? Like, I'm no disrespect. I watch boxing like crazy. I would struggle to name 4 people that Charlo has fought. Either one of them. You see what I'm saying? It's like they don't have, they're kind of like, I'm not gonna say protected because they're good, but they haven't really fought people like that to be on the radar. I'm not saying that they wouldn't be the biggest payday now. From that, I can't argue. I do think that would have been a good payday for Canelo. But to argue, I feel like Canelo, he fought Danny Jacobs, somebody that I think Danny Jacobs is more dangerous than Charlo's, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think Danny Jacobs is more dangerous than the Charlo's. I think we're going to fight Sergey Kovalev is more dangerous than the Charlo's. I will say I think the Charlo's is probably more dangerous than Callum Smith, but I'm not certain on that either. So these are all the people that he fought around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. So I think with the Charlo's, yeah, it seems like he's preying on it, but I feel like you could see an issue with anything. It's kind of like when Floyd fought Pacquiao. People are like, oh, Pacquiao was past his prime. And people do age, I will admit. People do age differently in boxing. However, Floyd is older than Pacquiao. So how can he be taking advantage of the younger fighter? Granted, like I said, people have different fighting styles. It's like with basketball. Russell Westbrook is probably his game is gonna deteriorate faster than somebody like Steph Curry, because Steph Curry, a shot will last longer. You know, your shot's not gonna leave you. So, you know, but your explosiveness will leave you, so you're not gonna be as explosive. You know, Russell Westbrook depends on his explosiveness to the rim, his agility, his athleticism. That's gonna deteriorate. Steph Curry mostly depends on his shot. So it don't matter who's older, his game is gonna be more effective in the long run. So Pacquiao has a more aggressive style, more explosive style, more quick style. He depends on his reflexes. You know, your power is not going to leave, but your durability will leave, your endurance will leave, and your punch resistance will leave in the game of boxing. Floyd, his game is built off of counter punching, being elusive, you know what I'm saying, head movement, defense. So he already, his style is going to be more effective in the long run. However, to say that Floyd stalled out Pacquiao, and Pacquiao, somehow Floyd's fault that Pacquiao's shoulder was messed up. It's like, bro, that is what it is, man. Maybe Pacquiao was pushing himself. And I love Pacquiao. My second favorite, he's probably my second or third favorite fighter. I love Juan Manuel Marquez too. But Floyd is my number one favorite fighter. So you can say I'm biased. I don't think I'm biased. I think I just look at the facts. It's like, there's no way that, in my opinion, that Floyd stalled out. I wish the fight happened earlier, yes. But they made a lot of money now. You know what I'm saying? I think to knock Canelo for fighting even Triple G at a later time, I think he's trying to build up the money. Like Crawford being 36 years old. Crawford has been very transparent and very open that he wants his next fight to be up. He wants to explore and exercise the definition of being a boxer as the prize fighter portion. And he deserves it. He done fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? He done fought all the people he could fight, dominated fashion. He doesn't have the boisterous presence like that. So people aren't really interested. He's more reserved. He's starting to open up more now, but he's more reserved. He doesn't have the personality like that to build fanfare. So he really got it out the mud, in my opinion, Terence Crawford. So the fact that he now wants somebody like Canelo, he doesn't want Boots. He wants somebody like Jermall Charlo, he doesn't want Boots. Why does he want Boots? Who does Boots fight? Like Boots is, no disrespect, he's great. I think skill-wise he's great. I think Crawford beats him. But he's more of like a hometown hero. Like, I don't know if he might be able to sell out a stadium in Philly only because that's where he's from. But it's like, we want to see it because we're hardcore. We got to be able to we got to at least try to separate what we know from the masses. The masses don't know about Boots. You go walk in a mall. Even say Terence Crawford, people be like, huh? Who? Say Canelo, everybody know Canelo. Say Pacquiao, everybody know Pacquiao. Say Floyd, everybody know Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it's, say Gervonta Davis, everybody know Gervonta Davis. You say Jaron Ennis, they like, who? You see what I'm saying? So they might even say who to Terence Crawford. So I think Terence Crawford deserves that big payday. That's what he wants. He's 36 years old. He's not getting any younger, you know. So I don't think we could knock these people, these gentlemen, for that, man. These dudes are warriors. We can't forget that they're warriors, man. Takes a lot to hop in that ring, man. Rest in peace, Anaguchi. Anaguchi just died from being in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Had Fight of the Year contender in December, and he just passed away. Rest in peace. You know, God bless his family. He succumbed to an injury sustained during a wonderful fight. You know, 26 years old. These are warriors, man. They're not ducking anything, bro. This is the wrong sport to be in if you want to be scared, you know. So I'm very choosy with who I call ducking. I feel like we use that term way too whimsically, way too frequently, and you know what I'm saying, just way too often, man. We got to be. I think Anthony Joshua ducked Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. But I don't think too many people are done. I think they have reasons for, you know, not like Canelo. I can't, I'll be honest, I can't tell you why he not fighting Benavidez, because I do feel like Benavidez is the biggest payday. So that I will concede. I'm gonna be very honest. I like Canelo, but I don't know why he's not fighting David Benavidez. I couldn't tell you.
But if he fights Benavidez now and he wins, I don't want to hear nobody else. Bro, I was so taken aback, bro. I couldn't believe what I was reading in the forum. It was like 2 nights ago. I just made a video about it. They said that he was ducking Charlo. I was aware of that. They said he was ducking Andre. I was aware of that. They said he was ducking Benavidez. I was aware of that. They said Triple G. I was aware of that. They said SD. I literally had to. I was like, who the hell is SD? He's ducking SD. Bro, I watch boxing. I'm a boxing aficionado damn near, for somebody who's not paid for it. Like I'm not a panelist or something like that. I said, who the hell is SD? I really was like lost. I had to think about it long, bro. I had to think for like 10 minutes, bro. I'm like, who the hell is SD? It's bothering me. I'm like, who the hell is SD? And I was like, Sergey Derevchenko? Bro, he was accused of ducking Derevchenko. I said, bro, he can't be ducking everybody, bro. Like, bro, I just heard people say he ducking Munguia. Bro, Munguia has the most inflated record. Munguia's record is almost like Calzaghe's, bro. Calzaghe was 46-0. No. We know 3 people that Calzaghe fought. He fought an old B-Hop. He fought an old Roy Jones, and he fought Jeff Left Hook Lacey. Oh no, sorry. He fought Mikhail Kessler. He fought Mikhail Kessler too. Mikhail Kessler. I'll give Mikhail Kessler. Out of 46 people, I know 4 people that he fought. Well, I do know he fought Bika, Sakiao Bika. But my point is that you get my point. Nobody knows Sakiao Bika. Nobody knows Mikhail Kessler. He hasn't fought no household names. No one knows Jeff Left Hook Lacey. We know Roy Jones and B-Hop. And those are his last 2 fights where both of them were in their 40s. And Joe Calzaghe is 5 years, both of their juniors, if I'm not mistaken. He's 5 years younger than both of them. He waited until they got out their prime. He waited until they were on the decline. Joe Calzaghe waited until these boys were damn near in retirement to fight them. We need to put that pressure on people who deserve it, like Joe Calzaghe, not Canelo, bro. I'm sorry, not Canelo, bro. But I will say this, Joe Calzaghe gets a pass, but no one ever mentions him as the greatest of all time, and he don't need to be in that conversation because he doesn't fight. He stayed in his island of Wales and didn't fight nobody. And that was my point I brought up. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but that was the point I brought up with Naoya Inoue. Naoya Inoue said he's fighting for legacy, and he don't care about the money, but simultaneously he says he wants to stay in Japan. You can't do that, brother. You got to understand, you're already at a low weight. I'm not just saying people got mad at me because I said that. I'm not questioning his greatness. I know Naoya Inoue is great. And people say, oh, he don't need to go anywhere else because he got a big purse. It's like, why are you worried about his purse? You sound like his woman. Why are you worried about his purse when he clearly said out of his mouth verbatim he doesn't care about money, he cares about legacy? You cannot establish a legacy around the world as far as respect goes and renown goes and interest goes and intrigue goes if you only fight in you're gonna be a high school hero. If you only fight in your vicinity, no one's gonna know you. No one's, bro. Not only is he at a low weight class, that's already hard to overcome. That because people don't respect the lower weight classes because they have 2 pounds separating divisions. So people already don't respect you because of that. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not saying that I don't respect them. I'm saying people, the masses. I'm speaking of holistically, not just me, not the individual. And you're fighting in Japan. You know the time difference? Who the hell in them? I'm gonna wake up and watch your fights, or either stay up late or wake up early to watch his fights because I'm a pugilist enthusiast. I love boxing. We're not the average person. Prize Fighter might stay up and watch it. Rico might stay up and watch it. Quad might wake up and watch it. You know what I'm saying? He might rock with me and watch it. But no one is doing that. How do you think Pacquiao got big? Did Pacquiao get big? Was it by accident? No, he came over here and started kicking ass. You know. And who did he kick ass of? Whose ass did he kick? He kicked Marco Antonio Barrera. The babyface assassin. He beat Eric Morales. These are two Mexicans. You know how far Mexico is from Philippines? I'm about to get mad. I ain't gonna lie. You know how far Mexico is from the Philippines? You see what I'm saying? That's why he built renown. That's why we knew about Pacquiao. And he got with Freddie Roach, who is a known person in the boxing game as well. Who the hell is with Naoya Inoue? Who's Naoya Inoue's team? The Japanese people might know him. You know what I'm saying? Americans don't know him. Mexicans don't know him. Europeans don't know them. So stop it, man. These are just the facts, bro. You could like it or not. I like Naoya Inoue. He was my 2023 fighter of the year. I only have one. He's my number 2 pound for pound fighter over everybody. So that means I have him over Tank. That means I have him over Bivol. That means I have him over Beterbiev, Tyson Fury, Usyk, Canelo. I have Canelo number 3. I only have him behind Terence Bud Crawford. You see what I'm saying? So like Naoya Inoue, I respect his greatness. I think he's great, but he will not be considered the best. He's gonna be like Joe Calzaghe if he stays on his island. That's just what it is. Talk about he fought 3 times in America. Somebody got mad at me and told me in my comments, oh, he fought twice in America. No, nincompoop. No, you imbecile. He fought 3 times. He fought 3 times in America, and one of them was against an Australian in America. He fought, was it Jason Maloney? Or, you know, there's 2 of them, Andrew Maloney, Jason Maloney. Well, he fought one of the Maloney brothers, and I think it was Jason Maloney, in Las Vegas. So they don't even know. They trying to correct me, and they don't even know boxing. Bro, I know boxing, bro. I don't know everything, but you better come correct if you trying to correct me. You can't correct me incorrectly. I ain't gonna let that slide. No, sir. I'm gonna be on your head top because you dumb. He didn't listen to me when I said that. Now you anyways great. He just heard the critiques. You see what I'm saying? It's like with Canelo. People get mad at me when I say that he doesn't need Benavidez, but they don't hear me when I say I want him to fight Benavidez. But to fabricate a story that he needs Benavidez, how the hell does somebody who has multiple Hall of Famers on his resume, who does David Benavidez have on his resume that's a Hall of Famer? I'll tell you, nobody. I tell you, nobody. Hit him with the key sweat. He has nobody on his resume that's a Hall of Famer. Canelo has Sugar Shea Mosley, Hall of Famer. Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer. Floyd Mayweather, Hall of Famer. Stop it, man. What are we doing, man? He went up and fought Dimitri Bivol, who's a future Hall of Famer. What are we doing, bro? He fought Triple G 3 times in a trilogy. One of the most avoided fighters. This guy is ducking Benavidez because we want him to fight him? Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. You got to put respect on these people's names, man. Y'all got to stop it, man. And that's just off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? That's just off the top of my head. I didn't even go look at his record. What about when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? Is Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. great? No. But everybody, like, he was, the boxing, Julio Cesar Chavez at one point in time, they were trying to pitch him as the next, he was like the great white hype. You know, great Hispanic hype, because they wanted him to be what his father was. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those stories where, like, your father does something or your mother does something and the child feels like they have to follow in their footsteps. That's what I think Julio Chavez Jr. I don't think his soul was ever in boxing. His spirit was ever in boxing. But because his father did it, naturally he wants to follow his father's footsteps, you know, and he wanted to fake it till he made it. Canelo came and said, Mr. Jackson, no, I'm not going. And he beat him. That was a big money fight. And guess what? That a lot of people forget, conveniently or not. I don't know if they do it intentionally or not. But that's around the time when Canelo was ducking Triple G. And that was one of the. That's what I was saying. Canelo's not even my favorite fighter. I like him a lot. I like Old Cinnamon. He's not my favorite. So it's gonna sound like I'm defending him. I'm just speaking what I consider the truth. I was going for Triple G, and I thought Triple G won the first fight. And I still think he won the first fight. But Canelo won me over. When Canelo was going against Miguel Cotto, I was going for Cotto. When Canelo was going against Austin Trout, I was going for Austin Trout. Definitely when he was going against Floyd, I was going for Floyd. I also think Canelo lost to Erislandy Lara. When he was fighting Triple G, I was going for Triple G. But Canelo kept fighting him, knocking him down. I thought Triple G was going to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't. Granted, I thought he lost, but he got the draw or whatever. I thought that was. I think even the draw was done. Did Triple G dirty, because I think he won clearly. But when I was impressed, I was like, dang, this man, he didn't look that bad, even against Floyd. I was going for Floyd, but I was like, dang, okay, this is a young bull, don't look too bad. You know, so he repeatedly won me over. Of course, I like Canelo. How can you not? Canelo, it's like hating on LeBron, bro. LeBron 39 years old, been in the league for 21 years. How you still don't like LeBron, bro? How do you still not like LeBron, bro? That shit don't make no sense to me, bro. He might not be your favorite, but some stuff, it just is what it is, man. These fellas great, man. Now, I will say this. What I do knock Canelo for is that steroid allegation, Cabruderol, whatever that joke, Cabruderol, whatever. If you, I personally give it the benefit of the doubt because it's one allegation over a long, illustrious career. However, if Canelo has another steroid allegation, I'm done with him, because I don't respect that cheating. Like I said, you can really die in the ring, and I don't respect that. But I give him a pass. And because you say, oh, you like Canelo, so you give him a pass. No, I also gave Conor Benn a pass. You know, I think Conor Benn cheated. I believe Canelo a little more. I think Conor Benn's a little more guilty of the cheating, but I give him a pass until even Margarito. When Margarito's allegations first came out, I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. But then after the stuff came out with the plaster of Paris and you saw the residue on his gloves, bro, I boxed amateurly. I ain't never had my wraps get bled on like that from the boxing gloves. I don't know what you must have just painted your gloves or something with fresh paint, spray paint, for it to leak on your and your knuckles weren't bleeding. Nah, bro. He had something going on. I don't know what it was, but he had something going on. So I told you Margarito, he cheated. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, man. But yeah, but I can't respect Margarito anymore. All his wins are in question to me, because even against Sergio Martinez, his win against Sergio Martinez, I can't trust it because once you cheat, it's like, I don't know how long you were cheating for. I don't know if you'll cheat again. You know what I'm saying? So I can't respect him, man. I like old Margarita. Like Antonio Tarver would call it Margarita. So yeah, man, I try to be fair and consistent. I'm not saying I'm always right. Like Prize Fighter, he got me with that 40 million. I can't argue that because that sounds like a whole lot of money. But at the same time, what might be a lot to me might not be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the background. I don't know the percentages that they're getting cut. I don't know if it's just a flat, if 40 million is a flat fee, if that equates or is less or more than if he got, let's say 10 million, but then he got a percentage of the sales or stuff like that. But like he said, I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be a pay-per-view, but he said it was going to be on DAZN. So if it's on DAZN, 40 million flat fee, if it's not even on pay-per-view, that sounds pretty good to me. But like I said, I do not know. I'm not going to pretend like I know these contracts in and out. I'm not no insider like that. I just see stuff and I give my opinion on it passionately because I do my research and I try to back up how I feel. I don't just, that's why God blesses us with the brain and he blesses us with the heart. Heart control our emotions, our brain control our logic. We make the best decisions when we put them together. You know what I'm saying? We make the worst when we depend on just one, especially the heart. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, because they be going off of feelings and you can't just go off of feelings, man. You got to use logic too. You got to combine the two. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think I'm very hesitant to say it's like, and the reason why I brought up the Tank dig, I know he's not here to defend, so I'm not talking at him. He just gave me some stuff to talk about. It's like what Eddie Hearn said. He offered Tank 10 to 15 million. You offered him a range. Oh, that was a range. So that if you said they offered him 10 million, okay, bet 15 million, okay, 20 million. You gave him a range. That means that's not. I don't even know what you get. You could have given him 10 million. You could have just been rounding up and gave him 9.8 million and just called it 10. You know what I'm saying? You could have given him 15, like you said. I don't know. So I'm not gonna act like these promoters. Promotion in boxing is a shady business already. So I like Eddie Hearn. I think he's pretty solid. But he be it's like Eddie Hearn when he came out with the was it Better BF and Callum Smith, right? He prematurely let that out in regards to the atypical findings of Better BF tests. It's like atypical when it comes to those tests. That doesn't mean that there's something that's a red flag. It just means that, hey man, you know, hey, today I might have drunk some coffee or frosted coffee, man. Hey, my sugar levels might be high. That don't mean that on average I'm taking something that's illegal. So I feel like that was a little premature. You shouldn't even let that out. That's a premature allegation. It's not even, you know what I'm saying, not even an allegation, it's just atypical. Atypical just means not normal, not typical. It doesn't mean that it's a red flag. You know, it doesn't genuinely or definitively mean that someone is cheating. It's not it's just, if someone says something's abnormal, it's just not normal. That doesn't mean that it's a wrong or excessive. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even pass the threshold to say he was cheating. So, and Eddie Hearn brought that out, and that was premature, and it made Better BF look bad, you know? And that's why Better BF went in there and made Callum Smith look bad. That's why I knew. I was like, oh, yeah, he about to lose now. Because if you go say somebody cheating and you don't cancel the fight, oh, Eddie Hearn just signed, sealed, and delivered Callum Smith to Better BF. Now he mad. He was probably already mad, but now he real mad. Because now you didn't question his integrity, you question his reputation, but you don't do that. It's like, what's that called? The Salem witch trials. When John Proctor, before he died, he said, hey, man, I'm telling the truth, man. He said, you can kill me, but give me my name. Don't shit on my name. Because my name is all I have. That's what people are going to remember, my name and my acts and my deeds. You know, you don't take a man's name, man. When you talk trash, but when you try to discredit somebody or crap on their name, they gonna be hot. They gonna prove you, hey. So I knew, because I told you I was gonna put money on Callum Smith because of the odds. And I was like, man, Callum Smith has a chance. I like Callum Smith. I think he's good. I think he's underrated. I think he's overrated in England, but I think he's underrated around the world. Callum Smith is a very good fighter. But I was like, I thought maybe he might have a chance. And I thought he fared well, but Better BF said, I'm not going. And that brings me back to Canelo and David Benavidez. I'm not going to lie. I always say, I think that's a 50-50 fight. I lean slightly towards Canelo. But I'll tell you this. You know how Canelo said he's not fighting any more Mexicans? And you know, and he said he's going to fight in America, as in Las Vegas specifically. And he added further specificity. He said that his next opponent will be American, as in North American, as the United States of America, not Canadian, nothing like that. But as in the United States of America, bro. And Benavidez is born in America. He's American, but he has a Mexican heritage, right? I'm not gonna lie. If Canelo says he's not fighting any more Mexicans, but then he fights Benavidez, that means he don't even see him as a Mexican. He gonna beat the hell out of that man. Bro, we gonna watch the fight. He gonna be there like this on David Benavidez. We gonna be telling David Benavidez to fight back.
Get him up. Let him get up. Fight back. Fight back.
Mark my words, bro. If he does come out and say he's fighting Benavidez, he gonna beat the hell out of Benavidez. Watch. Because that means he lost respect for him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause it's kind of like with being Mexican is like when you Hispanic, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, you know, I have a lot of Hispanic friends. I'm not trying to generalize, but it's like being black, you know. It's like when or white or whatever. Not really white. I don't really get this for my white friends or white folks like that. But black, when you're black, I don't care if you're Jamaican. I don't care if you're Nigerian. I don't care if you're Haitian. I don't care if you're from the Ivory Coast. I don't care if you're Ethiopian. You black. Eritrean, you black. When you black, you black. Same with Hispanic. When you Latino, you Latino, right? I don't care if you Oscar De La Hoya. He celebrated Mexico. He was born in America, but he's still Mexican. You see what I'm saying? So Mexican specifically. So when you're Latino, you're Latino. You know what I'm saying? And so Canelo, even Ryan Garcia, when you're Mexican, he's American, but he's Mexican American, right? And he's accepted as such. So if Canelo does not see this man as a Mexican, bro, Canelo gonna beat the hell out of this man. I'm telling you, he done lost respect for David Benavidez. Watch, we gonna see though. Watch, I'm telling you, bro. I think Canelo gonna surprise. I would not be surprised if Canelo knocked this man out, bro. Because we ain't gonna act like David Benavidez ain't been dropped before. David Benavidez has been dropped before. It was a flash knockdown. It wasn't no serious knock. I don't think he was hurt like that, but he felt something, or else he wouldn't have been knocked down. So that's just my take on it, man. I think we all. I hate that whole. There's people perspective. We love to have the racial dynamic. I don't like to say racial because we're the human race. It's only one race, but we like to have the ethnic dynamic, the background, the culture, the coloration, the complexion dynamic in sports, especially boxing. I think it's bigger than that. However, it's just to ignore that that's a dynamic that is explored. Some of the biggest fights were, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic versus black, Hispanic versus white, white versus black, white versus, you know, Asian, stuff like that. That's what builds the dynamic. You know, they love that Asian versus black. Look, it's not a coincidence that Stephen Fulton was one of Nadia Inouye's biggest fights. Because that's the dynamic that we love. It's like Pacquiao and Floyd. You know, that's the dynamic that, you know, boxing loves, you know. So to ignore that is kind of crazy in itself. But like I say, so if I'm not sure. You still have that dynamic with Charlo. I still want to see Jermall Charlo, but I do think that Prize Fighter made a good point with Jermall Charlo not being there. But you know, these fighters, I agree with them. I like my fighters to be all the way in there. That's why I love Floyd, because Floyd, no matter if he's fighting Pacquiao or if he's fighting Conor McGregor, or if he's fighting Miguel Cotto, or he's fighting some other dude that's a YouTuber, he's gonna come in tip top shape. And that's why Floyd is the best, you know, and that's why I love Floyd, because he respects it, you know what I'm saying, and he loves his craft. So I think that I look at Tyson Fury. You know, Tyson Fury shouldn't have lost the first season gun, which I think he lost. I know I said he won on paper, but I think he lost. But he didn't take it seriously. So with I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so with Jermall Charlo partying a little bit, I don't mind that really. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really mind that because you don't know when the fight is, but it is only 3 months out. If he is gonna fight in May, it's less than 3 months because it's February right now, right? And May's the 5th month, so it is less than 3 months out. You'll want to be up top, but you know you gotta understand it's Valentine's. You know he probably took his wifey out for the cruise, and I'm not gonna say that he's preying upon Jermall Charlo, because Jermall. It's hard for me to say that if people said that Canelo was ducking, and then turn around we say that now he's picking on him, it's kind of much, man. You know, you can't fight. I don't know, man. It's just how. When are we gonna be pleased, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like before, when he was ducking Charlo, when Charlo didn't have anybody and give him a reason to fight him, and then now he's gonna fight him after he just beat the smaller Benavidez, David Benavidez older brother, Jose Benavidez Jr. Now we gonna say, okay, he's picking on Charlo. Granted, it is true, but I feel like we can always find something. Like even with Floyd fought Pacquiao. Oh, his shoulder was messed up. Oh, he waited till Pacquiao was past his prime. He fought Miguel Cotto. Oh, he waited till Miguel Cotto lost. What? Dude, like, it's always something. Ricky Hatton was on drugs, bro. I can't, bro. What do we just go? Are we ever gonna be happy, bro? It's like, so when you're a detractor of somebody, you're always gonna have something to say. Like or Rico came in here and said Canelo Kovalev was paid to lose to Canelo. Come on, brother. Come on, man. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Like, it can't always be something, man. It can't, bro. The man. I do think I'm not he accused me of being a Canelo fanboy or fangirl, whatever he said. I don't know. But bro, Canelo has Floyd Mayweather on his resume. He lost, but that's the greatest of all time. Ain't no shame in losing that. Sugar Shane Mosley's a Hall of Famer again. You see what I'm saying? Triple G, he had a trilogy with another Hall of Famer. A trilogy with one of the most ducked men at his heyday. You know, he moved up and fought Kovalev and beat him. He moved up and fought Dmitry Bivol, lost, but he didn't get knocked out. Like, come on, bro. What more do we want? He fought John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Not saying John Ryder's great, but, shout out to him for just retiring. But he's good. He knocked out TKO of Caleb Plant. David Benavidez didn't. No one talks about that. Like, that's what makes it, bro. No one talks about, when Magia knocked out John Ryder, he did something. Even, that's the thing. I like Tim Bradley, man. Tim Bradley's dope. Teddy Atlas is dope. But even they're not immune to being biased. Tim Bradley and Teddy Atlas, the first thing they said, especially Tim Bradley, because he was live, he said, Magia did something to John Ryder that Canelo couldn't. Okay. So what about, how come you didn't mention that Canelo stopped Caleb Plant when David Benavidez couldn't? Like, you got to accept that these are different styles of fighters. So yes, Jaime Munguia is going to get people out of there that maybe Canelo won't, because Canelo's a more strategic boxer. He's not just a high volume puncher. He's not just a offensive fighter. You know what I'm saying? He has different facets to his game that he could explore. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is hitting and don't get hit, man. So Munguia probably has one of the most padded records ever. He has 44 wins. I can name, as much as I watch boxing, I can name 2 motherfuckers he fought. So don't give me that Jaime Munguia stuff, man. We should be on him. What's up with Jaime Munguia? Why we should be questioning him? Why are we questioning Canelo? We got to stop it, bro. Even Danny Jacobs. The Charlos ain't fight Danny Jacobs. You know who did? Canelo. So we talk about Andre. I like Boo Boo Andre. Who about Boo Boo Andre fought? He was famously supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and that fight didn't go down. Oh, guess who fought Billy Joe Saunders? Canelo. Okay. But I do say that Canelo has about, I'll say, 2 less losses than he should have. Like, he has 2 losses, right, to Floyd and Bivol. I think he should also have a loss to the first Triple G. I don't think that was a draw. And I think he should have lost to Erislan De Lara. Because I thought Erislan beat him. I don't know how he got up out of there, but, I was, a little protected and stuff like that. But we can't act like robberies don't happen. Some people say that Teofimo lost to Jermaine Ortiz. That was a robbery. Robberies happen all the time. Look, they just robbed Natasha Jonas. I mean, they just robbed Michaela Mayer against Natasha Jonas. Robberies are indiscriminate. They don't care if you male, female. They don't care about gender. They don't care about ethnicity. They don't care about nationality. They don't care about where you're from, what you look like, who you are. Robberies are robberies, bro. It happens all the time. That don't make it right. I'm not saying it's right, but to make it seem like, I ain't gonna lie, Erislan De Lara was one of the worst robberies I've seen, though. But that, like, robberies don't happen. We got to stop it, man. I think Teofimo beat Jermaine Ortiz because I think Jermaine Ortiz forgot that he's in a fight. You can't box without fighting, because boxing is a style of fighting. They can say he outboxed him. No, he didn't. He didn't throw. They say, Teofimo was out of range the whole fight. Yeah, but so was Jermaine Ortiz. He was out of range so much that he couldn't even counter. He was so far out of range. He forgot that he had to fight back. He forgot he was in a fight, not a track meet. So you definitely can't be the champ like that. You definitely can't be and you can't win a boxing fight like that. You definitely can't be the champ like that, in my opinion. People try to compare that bull crap to Floyd. You never see Floyd on his bicycle like that. Floyd made people miss by Philly shell defense. He made people miss by head movement. Elusiveness, evasion. Not running. You know what I'm saying? Floyd was a counterpuncher. Why do you think when Floyd and Juan Manuel Marquez, who's another famous counterpuncher, when they fought, they said, Floyd's gonna win because it's 2 counterpunchers and Floyd's a better counterpuncher and he's a bigger dude. I love Juan Manuel Marquez too, man. But we gotta be, these are stuff. I know I'm just talking to myself right now, but yeah, man. So I just think we gotta be careful with I guess we don't have to be careful, it's just words, but I think we should be a little more lenient and a little more judicious with the duck term. But like, people have good reasons. Like Prize Fighting gave good reasons. They moving kind of funny. I think it depends on how you look at it, in my opinion. But he had a good point. Like I in my opinion, his best point was the Andre one. But like I said, I still disagree with it because I don't think Andre is a name like that. So the reason why I brought up the only reason why I couldn't be more definitive and firm, because I don't like to make up stuff. So I did not know what year it was with Andre, but I could almost guarantee you that when he didn't fight Andre, I guarantee he fought somebody that was more popular than Andre. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that popularity is everything, but listen very close to what I'm saying. That's the business side of it. You see what I'm saying? So we might not want to accept the reasons, and we might call these reasons excuses, but it is justifications. I'm saying that his choices are usually justified if you just really look at it. So that's why I brought up the Triple G, because I remember this definitively. That's why I brought up Triple G, because a lot of people were saying that he was ducking and dodging Triple G at first. But guess who he fought before he fought Triple G? He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I remember that. Because I was like, dang, I want to fight Triple G. But I was like, oh, he fight Julio Cesar Chavez. That's bullcrap. But I see why he did it, because he was the face of... Bro, boxing is... In a lot of countries outside of America, boxing is the biggest sport. In Mexico, the biggest sport is boxing. You see, a lot of countries outside of America, boxing's not even... I don't know. Boxing's probably like the bottom sport out of the mainstream sports. Because, you know, baseball is bigger than boxing. Football is definitely... American football is bigger than boxing. Basketball is bigger than boxing. I'm talking about in America. So, you know, hey... America hates soccer, and soccer might be bigger than boxing in America. Hell, you talking about? Especially with the women's national team going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And not the last World Cup, but you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. I feel like we got to let these fighters explore the prize side of it, man. And that's why Floyd got so much hate too. We got to realize too, like, a lot of times you got to see what they have in common. Like, Floyd got a lot of hate as well, right? What do you have in common with Canelo? People say he was going for the big money fights. Well, he's a prize fighter. He's not just a fighter. You see what I'm saying? He's not just a fighter fighting. He's a prize fighter boxing. The prize part is what we got to remember. The prize in this case is the money. So we got, especially with Boots, man. Even more so than Canelo, I'm more mad at people saying that Terence Crawford's ducking Boots. Like, I like Boots, but if you just look at Terence Crawford's resume, he would not be the most dangerous fighter that he fought, you know. And hindsight is 20/20. And I really hate how people disrespect Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do it because he looked so bad against Terence Crawford, but Errol Spence was the A side. Errol Spence was the truth. Keith Thurman ducked Errol Spence, if you want to talk about ducking. You know, and even then, I don't want to say, I don't like to say people duck. I said Anthony Joshua, the only person I say duck. I forgot about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman definitely ducked Errol Spence for years. But now he looks vulnerable because of his car accident, the residual effects of his car accident. I still think the way that Terence Crawford beat him, you know, Errol Spence, after that accident, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Errol Spence uses it as an excuse. No, he's not using it as an excuse, bro. This is a fact. Even Angel Garcia, when Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia, his father, said Errol Spence is not the same after the car accident. That's why he was like, man, I think we'll beat him. And he thought that Danny Garcia would have beat Errol Spence because he knew he wasn't the same. So people say that, oh, he's using it as an excuse. He fought and beat other people before. Yes, he fought and beat other people that's not at the caliber of Terence Crawford. Just because he won, it doesn't change the fact that he was deteriorated. He just was still good enough. Even a deteriorated Errol Spence was still good enough to beat Danny Garcia. A deteriorated Errol Spence was still able to beat your Dennis Ugas. A lot of people forget the reason why Ugas and Spence fought in the freaking first place. Because they don't know boxing. They just go off what they see and just talk out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Out their pie hole. But you got to remember, Errol Spence was supposed to fight Pacquiao. But he had to pull out because of the car accident. His injuries that he sustained during the car accident, he wasn't right. And he couldn't fight Pacquiao and get his biggest payday. That's how your Dennis Ugas got to fight Pacquiao. And then Ugas shocked the world when he beat Pacquiao. And that's why Errol Spence fought Ugas. Because Pacquiao was expected to win and Errol Spence was going to fight Pacquiao. But Ugas won, and a deteriorated Errol Spence was still good enough to beat Ugas. But a deteriorated Errol Spence is not good enough to beat another great in Terence Crawford. That doesn't mean because he lost and all of a sudden, oh, the car accident is an excuse. No, it's documented. He was impacted negatively because of the car accident. Him and Errol Spence. And he was good, even though he didn't have to be 100% to beat Ugas. 80% Errol Spence is good enough to beat Ugas. A 75% Errol Spence is good enough to beat Danny Garcia. That's not good enough to beat Terence Crawford. Doesn't mean that it's an excuse. So I don't know what people pick and choose. Like, people are just really, you know, the term fan is short for fanatic, and people act fanatical. When you just think of your emotions and your feelings, that's when you're being a fanatic. And you can't. I don't even know why I get mad at them, because they're a fanatic. You know, that's what fan is short for. Fan is short for fanatic, and people act fanatical. What up with it, ATM, man? ATM, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. But yeah, so I think, like, we just got to take a step back and breathe, and you know, and really, literally, I never heard Errol Spence make an excuse. He just said what it is. He said, you know, I couldn't see the jab. He popped me. He never said, oh, I lost, because people are implying that, or projecting, or, you know what I'm saying, using that stuff to interpret it how they want. Saying the facts is nothing wrong. Like Shakur Stevens said, Shakur Stevens get on my nerves day to day. But he said his hand was broken. That's not an excuse. It is what it is. Now the way he did it, the reason why Shakur Stevenson got on my nerves because he said I'm not gonna make excuses, but I'm not gonna say nothing. But then the very like an hour later he went and tweeted it. So you might as well have said it. You don't try to say you gonna hold your water and then don't hold your water. That's why that got on my nerves. But if the man broke his hand against Edward De Los Santos, I mean going into the fight and he still won, why are we so mad at Shakur Stevenson? Should be mad at Edward De Los Santos for not pressing the issue. You lost to a one-handed fighter, but we're mad at Shakur Stevenson because he's a bigger name and he has we expect something from Shakur Stevenson. We don't. De Los Santos has no expectations. So that's why he's going to go under the radar. Same with Jermaine Ortiz. More pressure is going to be on Teofimo Lopez because he's the bigger fighter. We expect more from him. We don't expect nothing from Jermaine Ortiz. Can you imagine if Teofimo fought like Jermaine Ortiz? Oh, that'd be, hey, Teofimo, they would have crucified Teofimo. And I will say Teofimo looked bad though. But I will say as ineffective as Teofimo was because of Jermaine Ortiz was also ineffective because of Jermaine Ortiz. So that's why I say he can't win. So he couldn't have won that fight. But yeah, so I don't know. That's just my opinions, man. Those are just my opinions, bro. I love talking boxing, man. Anybody want to talk, feel free to join. We can talk about other sports as well. Right now, I'm about to play some Call of Duty, man. If anybody want to join, you can run it up. I'm about to play some Call of Duty for a little bit before I get off. But yeah, I just think that, man, we gotta excuse me. We gotta be careful with it. You know, I mean, like I said, we don't have to, but when you come at me, bro, we gonna talk, man. I'm bring you them facts. Like I said, I don't remember the Andre what year that was, but the reason why I asked it, because I really feel like I feel like when he was supposed to fight Andre was when he fought Sergey Kovalev. That being Canelo, but I'm not absolutely certain. And when he fought Callum Smith, and Callum Smith, there's no doubt that Callum Smith, he's in England, bro, another place where boxing is arguably the #1 sport. That and soccer, you know, you got Wayne Rooney and you got Tyson Fury, the two biggest stars. So why I say that is that Demetrius Andrade is not known in America, or really anyway. It's funny, but Callum Smith is known in England. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not sure about that because I'm not sure. I don't want to be lying and get the dates crossed up. So that's why I asked that. You know, I'm like I said, not making excuses, but I will admit I do like Canelo. So there is that too. So if someone wants to say it's an excuse because I like him, okay. I mean, even somebody I don't like, I try to be fair, but I do like Canelo as well. So maybe somebody else I won't bring up. And then with Tank, that's what the other one with. Oh, I'm on your head. That's what it was. I want to get on your head top about that prize fight about Tank with the Devin Haney. It's easy to say that Tank don't want to fight Devin Haney, but people don't say Devin Haney don't want to fight Tank. Everybody forgets. And now you're going to Devin Haney. Why didn't Devin Haney fight Tank in 135 when he had the belt? He immediately vacated and went and preyed on. I shouldn't say preyed upon because it makes Regis sound like he a sucker or he a goofy or he trash or he a victim. Regis Prograis is a good fighter, but Devin Haney is not a coincidence that he vacated the belt and went to fight Regis Prograis and came in at 165, damn near super middleweight. Super middleweight is 168. How you come in at super middleweight size to fight 140 and you're supposed to be moving up? How you come in bigger than the dude that you fight and you're supposed to be moving up? You came in bigger than Regis Prograis, who you were challenging and moving up to fight. What? So Devin Haney, a lot of people conveniently forget that, and I don't think that's fair. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why. You can say, "Oh, P, you tripping?" You know, he was getting too big, so he couldn't fit the weight. Well, Errol Spence said he was gonna fight Terence Crawford. It was well documented again that he was struggling to make 147, but he promised 5 years prior that he would fight Terence Crawford before moving up to 154, right? And you say, well, Devin Haney didn't do that. Wrong. Devin Haney did do that. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney called out Tank years before. He was like, oh, Tank don't want to fight me. Tank don't want to fight me. Okay, and Tank said what? Get a belt. Devin Haney got a belt. Why he ain't calling out Tank when he had a belt? What'd he do? He went and fought Regis Prograis and gave up the belt and vacated and went up to 140. Come on, bruh. After Tank said he felt very uncomfortable fighting at 140 against, who was it? Who did he fight at 140? Was it Mario Barrios? Don't give me the line, but it's all off the top of my head, man. Y'all gotta be careful with me. Y'all can look it up. You know, I'm not looking it up right now. I mean, I guess I can look it up too. Let's see. But yeah, so Tank said he wanted. So you want to talk about Canelo preying on people where they look weak? Devin Haney immediately went up to 140 and then tried to call out Tank again. Because Tank came out and said, oh, man, at 140, I didn't feel the same. Now he want to fight Tank suddenly, conveniently. Come on, man. I like Devin Haney as a fighter. He's a great fighter. I like that he seems like a humble young dude. I don't knock people for talking trash. We all talk trash. That's being competitive. But the Haney team, particularly Bill Haney, they try to manipulate the narrative. They have a lot of, you talk about somebody moving funny. Bill Haney be moving funny, bro. He be moving funny, bro. He be moving funny, trying to flag a lot. He be flagging, man. He be flagging and flogging, man. And people be eating that shit up, man. But that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Build the fight up, man. I ain't knocking it. But I see through it too. And we all should. I'm gonna open your eyes now. To say Tank is ducking Devin Haney is utter ridiculousness. That's utter ridiculousness, man. But shoot, I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up, man. I'm going to get off and play some Call of Duty. I'm going to stay on the Twitch side, but I'm going to get off on the YouTube side. I appreciate y'all rocking me as always. If you're on the YouTube side, please don't forget to like the video. You know what I'm saying? And sub up to me, man. And you see our prize fighter. Shout out to prize fighter for joining the Discord. He was actually our second person to join the Discord from the boxing, man. Our first person was Tweaking. I appreciate that, man. I like getting these conversations in because, like I said, I don't know. I know I talk passionately. I know my voice can be a little intimidating for some, but I don't mean nothing by you. See how I let prize fighter talk. I let him get off. I know it's my channel, but at the same time, I like to hear from the people, man. We are the streets, man. That's what we finna be talking. The streets be talking. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we get the information out. Come talk your trash. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't mind that. But as long as you don't mind when I rebuttal, then I tell you that you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or you can convince me, you know, or whatever. So we could talk, man. We need to get your thoughts off, man. That's why I have this platform, man, so that people can talk. Because we don't want to always, you know what I'm saying, be limited to a comment section and stuff like that. And I let him talk, even though he had a whole bunch of stuff I disagree with. But I'm gonna let you get your rocks off. Pause. That sounded crazy. Yo, hey, you get your rocks off is crazy.
What?
Let you get your thoughts off. Your thoughts off. Get your rocks off was crazy. My bad. Yeah, but so just yeah, man. So yeah, anybody want to talk? Don't be intimidated, man. I like to. I'm an educated brother, man. I like to let people get their thoughts off, get what they want to say off, and then I offer my rebuttals and, you know what I'm saying, be respectful and stuff like that. Like I say, or we could get disrespectful and I just mute you or kick you out or talk trash till you get right. I don't mind it at all, man. In fact, I encourage it. I like to have the conversation. I like the fact that people disagree. Not saying, you know, I like when people agree too, but I like when people disagree because that means that, you know, we're it's thought provoking. The conversation is thought provoking. The discussion is thought provoking, and then we're accepting of other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's very important. And that's why sports is so great. And it allows us to overcome so many differences because, you know what I'm saying, it breaks boundaries and we have stuff that we might agree upon and it might see the value in others, which you shouldn't take sports to do that, but for some people it does. You know, and then when you disagree and you can hear somebody else's thoughts and okay, bet, you know, you can agree to disagree. We're not all supposed to like the same thing. I like Michael Jordan more than LeBron, but there's supposed to be some people that like LeBron over Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We can have a discussion. We can still move forward amicably and happily, hell. But yeah, man, shoot. That's what, you know, different thinking. We think differently and come together. That's how you make the world better. You know what I'm saying? It's something as whimsical as sports or something as serious as, you know, war, international relations, you know, to avoid wars and stuff like that. So yeah. I love the discussion, man. Don't ever be afraid to disagree with me. Don't be afraid to agree with me either. You know what I'm saying? I like people to agree with me too. But don't be afraid to disagree with me, man. I ain't gonna slander you or curse you out or nothing like that, man. Say get your thoughts off, man. Get your thoughts off, bro. Especially when you have some reasoning behind it. Don't just come in here and say something crazy. Oh, Canelo's ducking because it sounds good. Come and tell me like prize fighter. I disagree with a lot of his points, but everything he said, he had some reasonings for, and I respect that. He thought about it. I love that, man. Because I know there's a reason why I'm feeling a certain way and I talk a certain way and I have certain opinions because I put thought behind it. You know? That's just how it goes, man. As long as you have reasoning and you could justify your thoughts and your ideas, I'm cool. But if you just come in here and say, "Oh yeah, man, Canelo is ducking because it's Friday and I feel like saying Canelo's a duck," then no, I'm not having that. All right, so look, we just have an announcement from Michael Benson on Twitter. Out there chirping like a little bird. Over there tweeting. He said Canelo has now shot down a potential fight versus Terence Crawford and said it won't be happening next. I have everything to lose and nothing to gain because if I win, they'll say, "Oh, he was too small." Facts. I agree with that. And that's the thing. I want him to fight Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford would find a way to beat Canelo. Well, yeah, I think it's hard because but I think Terence Crawford could win. I think Canelo could win as well. But I always said this, man. From the first time Terence Crawford called out Canelo, people say, "Oh, you should fight him." Bro, it's a catch-22 for Canelo. There's no way that he wins. If he loses, he's going to be the biggest fraud if he's not already the biggest fraud. Like Prize Fighter said, he has so many detractors, so many people that just don't like him, and and some people just natural hate like Rico. But if he wins, people will say, "Oh yeah, Terence Crawford, we knew he was going to lose. He was too small." He literally has nothing to gain from that, everything to lose. So yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. It has to make sense, man. So yeah, look, people under it saying, "Oh, you mean to tell me beating Jermall Charlo was something to gain?" Him and Jermall Charlo are the same size, and people were saying that he should fight Jermall Charlo. You forgot that people were saying that Canelo was ducking Charlo. Why would you fight somebody that's closer to your division? So that's somebody that's just unreasonable like that. How can you compare him fighting Charlo to fighting Terence Crawford? And someone said Crawford beats him. That's why. So it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter, man. But at least we know we got 1 inch closer. One step closer to knowing who he's gonna fight next. Oh, also too, before I get off, I want to say that I will be watching the fight tonight between Foster and Nova. Between Foster and Nova. So if you want to join, I'll be back on for Engineers to the Street, the live commentary for that fight. That should be a good one. I don't know who I got winning, man. I kind of lean towards Foster, but we'll see though. But yeah, man. So I'm about to get off on the YouTube side. And I'm about to play some Call of Duty on the Twitch side. So if you want to stay on with me, join the Twitch. If not, it's all good, man. Don't forget to like the video on the YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all rocking me as always. Love y'all for real. We out. God bless. Peace. The doctor's in the house. Y'all know what it is, man. Dr. PG. Let's get right. Oh, also too, if you want to throw some extra support, man. The Cash App is right there at the bottom. We're not monetized on YouTube on my second channel yet. Monetized on my first channel. We almost at 7,000 subs too on my first channel. Let's get right. On my main channel. No, it's not my main. I don't want it to be my main, but my first YouTube channel. Now we got the podcast Engineers to the Streets popping. Yeah, so man, sub to both. But if you want those extra love on this channel, man, check out the Cash App. No, you don't have to. But if you would like to, man, I appreciate everything. Help support the stream and improve the stream and keep me going. Yeah, and then also too, check out the fan mails going across that ticker. If you want to send stuff to the Engineers to the Streets email, you say, "Oh, well, I'll just put it on YouTube." Well, the perks of putting it on Gmail is that sometimes I miss comments on YouTube, which I try to comment on everything. Sometimes I feel like I comment too much. People be saying nonsense. But I try to comment to everything on YouTube, but I will miss some. But if you send an email, I will not miss the email. And I'll respond to it the very next show, and I'll shout you out as well. I'll shout out your name so people know who said this comment and stuff like that. So that's the perks of sending the email. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. We getting off on the YouTube side, man. Y'all be easy. God bless. Peace. Love y'all, man. Remember, with God, I can do anything. Without God, I'm nothing.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.